I'd like to welcome in studio, we have Tyler Sullivan. Tyler, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing excellent. You are a senior at Stevens High School.
Yep.
Right? And you are a part of a statewide organization that also has some national roots. And what's it called again?
It's the New Hampshire Student Voice Organization.
So the New Hampshire Student Voice Organization. And what does this organization do?
It provides a safe place for students, whether they be in college or high school within New Hampshire, to express the way they feel about different issues without feeling the backlash from the school's administration or college's administration.
Okay. So basically, if a student wants to speak out against something, you guys are trying to help them find their voice? Yeah,
so our members have a monthly meeting that they can attend where they can speak about the issues that they have within their school, whether that be a local issue or county issue. And then we come up with an action plan, and then we go forth with the action plan and hopefully make some change.
Okay. And how long have you been associated with New Hampshire Student Voice Association?
I'm going on 3 or 4 years. Yeah, okay. 4 years now.
Now, is this just a Stevens High School thing, or is this all across the state?
We have a Stevens High School organization. However, it's a club. This is a statewide organization that any student within New Hampshire can join.
Okay. Now, are you on the statewide level, too?
Yeah, I'm the executive director and founder of the statewide organization.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. And is this only for high school kids or college kids, too?
High school and college.
Nice.
If they attend school in New Hampshire, they can apply for it. Even if they live in Massachusetts, they can still apply for the New Hampshire Student Voice if they're taking college in New Hampshire.
So, Tyler, how do you, with your organization, help empower kids?
Well, our members get an exclusive opportunity to attend a monthly meeting where they can speak about their issues, like I said, and potentially they make change. Back in 2016, the national organization voted on a student's Bill of Rights that every student should have the access to. We give them the access to that, and we provide training for them to become some student leaders.
Okay.
The Bill of Rights practically contains the right to express themselves within their school, which is in our protected, hopefully federally, I believe. And it provides them a lot more information about the organization because it basically helps them make change without feeling the backlash.
And backlash comes from what, parents, or it comes from the administration?
A little bit of both. There's been backlash from community, from administration, from parents. There can be backlash from practically anyone.
Okay.
They're not necessarily immune to this, even being in an organization, but they're a lot more safer, where they hopefully feel safer if they bring it to us.
Okay. So what are some examples of ways you've empowered students?
So the Student Voice Club, a couple of years ago when the Parkland shooting happened, they organized a walkout against violence in schools. Mm-hmm. That received a lot of backlash, but it was what our students wanted at the time in the school. We've also done, we have a student rep on the school board in the Claremont, mm-hmm. So they are a non-voting member, so they cannot vote. I know a lot of us are working to get it so they can vote and they can have a say in school issues. And yeah.
So you've helped get a student on school board in Claremont, which I think is a great idea. You guys organized the walkout of school, mm-hmm. and you received backlash because of that. Yeah,
we received backlash because it was originally for gun violence, but mm-hmm. we made it for overall violence.
For all violence?
Hoping that we weren't going to get the backlash that we did.
Mm-hmm. But you still got backlash?
Yes.
Do you understand why?
Yeah. I can see both sides of the argument. I can see why people would want it and why people wouldn't want it. I understand that having a sign up at a school saying gun-free zone means it's a perfect target. But at the same time, I understand that with gun-free zone, it means that there's no guns in the school.
Okay. Talking to Tyler Sullivan in studio. It is 9:18. So you are looking for, getting more kids to get involved?
Yeah, so we currently are looking for membership, and we're looking for the leadership team. We have a couple more positions open on the leadership team. We have the state outreach director, the public outreach director, the chief editor, the editor and the chapter coordinator.
Okay.
They're part of our leadership team, so they attend a monthly meeting as well, and they help organize our state organization. If anybody does want to get involved, they can give us a call at 603-968-0777. That brings you right to a student voice line that will connect you to one of our leadership team.
Now, do you have a website or a Facebook page or anything?
We have a Facebook page. It's called the New Hampshire Student Voice Organization.
Okay.
It's got a picture of some beautiful leaves in Claremont in a covered bridge. And we have a website. It's stuvoice-newhampshire.weebly.com.
Okay.
That's a little bit long, and we have an email if they don't prefer calling us. It's nhstudentvoiceinfo@gmail.com.
Tyler Sullivan's studio. Again, it's 603-968-0... what's that? 0777. So 968-0777 if you want to find out more information or find them on Facebook. Tyler, anything else you'd like to get on about this?
Well, I mean, our mission is what I've said, which is we provide a safe place for students to express the way they feel without the backlash. But we also provide them the exclusive chance to attend the monthly meetings. We do hope to we've been in contact with our U.S. Senator Maggie Hassan's office. We do hope to set up a student voice organization state summit where students all across New Hampshire, whether they're a member or not, can show up, and we will provide leadership training, activist training, and we hope to have Hassan as our guest speaker or another U.S. representative or Senate.
Nice. So I think one of the things that would benefit you guys is understanding the rules and the laws and everything on how to make stuff happen. You probably receive backlash on your walkout on school because you guys are there to learn.
Yep.
And walking out of class, like if you were to be in class right now and you just walked out, you're going to get in trouble, right? If you just walked out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter why you walked out. You still walked out, right?
Yep. So
I can understand why there'd be backlash because you walked out of class.
Yeah, and I see that too. But we went through those, and we went to our administration of the school. They also received backlash for letting us out of the classroom. But it was approved. We got it approved through the school and through the school board to do it. We did it during what we called our Flex block, which is just a enrichment advisory block. If my memory serves me correctly, we did it on a Monday, which is during advisory, so there was no academic time that we missed.
Sure. But it's still the school's responsibility, and I don't want to argue with you here, but it's still the school's responsibility to protect the kids and make sure they're in a safe space. So when you walk out of school, what would have happened if you guys are all outside of class, outside of a school when you're supposed to be in, and somebody walks up and drives over you guys? Then the school can get in trouble for allowing this to happen.
We had police presence at this walkout, but if we did not, then it could have gone. But that's the same thing with the fire drills we have. We walk outside, there's a ton of kids lined up.
No, and I understand that. But a fire drill is a much different situation. That's for public safety, where what you guys did. So I'm just trying to, and I'm sure that you've heard the argument many times as to why there probably was a lot of backlash for that happening.
Yeah. I've heard that argument, and I understand that argument. We try to find loopholes when we do walkouts or when we do stuff that invades academic time. We tend to try to make it up after, or we find a loophole where it's during a lunch or during a study hall.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's if you want to get stuff done, loopholes are always a great way to do it.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
I mean, in today's world, we need to figure out what to do with school safety.
How so?
I know quite a few kids, and this is also another reason why I created this organization. I know quite a few kids who are afraid to walk into the high school or to another school because they're afraid that they won't make it out alive because of the recent shootings that we've had in schools.
Okay.
And at Walmart and at shopping centers, people are afraid to leave their houses nowadays. So that's one of my reasons why I'm trying to make an action plan right now. I'm currently in the process of it to help prevent these mass shootings from happening in stores and workplaces and stores.
Mm-hmm. One thing to remember, though, is there's a lot more good people out there than there are bad people.
Yeah.
Republicans, Democrats, Independents, whatever. There's a lot more good people than bad people. And what all you're hearing on the news is one or two bad people.
Yeah.
So it's a shame that somebody like yourself or friends of yours might be living in fear, because there's a lot more good out there than is ever reported on.
Yeah. And I know that there's more good people than there is bad people, but it does take one bad person to ruin the day for many, many people.
Oh, sure. But you never know. I mean,
no, you never know. I mean, you never know. We have a school resource officer. They're at the high school all the time. But you never know when something's going to go down, which is why we have all these safety drills and precaution.
Sure. There was a time years ago that kids used to have to learn how to hide underneath their desk in case the Russians attacked. So they practiced just in case.
Some of our substitutes have talked about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's safety drills that happen generationally.
Yeah. I believe they're going to be adding some more drills to this coming school year. Good. Which also invade our academic time, but
it's all, again, for public safety.
Yeah.
Right. Tyler Sullivan's studio is 925. Well, Tyler, I appreciate you popping in. The phone number again, if people want to reach you.
603-968-0777.
And anything else you want to get on?
If you're looking to join, then just give us a call or give us an email at the new nhstudentvoiceinfo@gmail.com. And we can definitely send you the membership form, or follow us on the Facebook page, New Hampshire Student Voice Organization. And we post daily the membership form for students around New Hampshire to join. And
even though that you are based out of Stevens High School, any high school student in Fall Mountain, Sunapee, Newport, they can all join, correct? Yes. Anyone can join. We aren't necessarily based out of one school. Mm-hmm. Right now we are, but we want to be based out of as many schools as possible. We have people in Nashua who are looking to join our organization, nice, as well as Manchester and Concord. Well, good luck, and 2020 is coming right around the corner, and we're going to have a lot of elections, so I'm sure this will be a hotbed for you guys, and maybe you can mobilize more. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be busy, and I'm sure we'll be out there. It is 9:26. Thank you again for coming in. Thank you, Steve.